Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Give me a minute. Get some motion. Can't be good every day. Where's my flipping water? Where's my flipping water? I don't even know if it's good to take all 4 medicines at one time. I don't think it is. I think I've looked into that before. For some reason, it's back on my brain. All right. I printed off the month of December. Good morning. The astrological things, like not like the transits per se, more like I don't know. So damn. I just realized, right? And when I printed this, good morning, love bugs. It was like 23 pages. I just realized all of December 1st is the first page. Got the second and the third on that because it talks about like how many events, and it was in my calendar too. Remember, I picked out like key dates, and so starting on the Sunday the 3rd, this just says you can use this for self-improvement, relationship building, and whatever other interests. This is dog fights, cat fights, strong arm tactics, inner goals, long term. So it's just a little bit, it breaks it down a little bit more. So happy December, guys. See, this is, I mean, I got a lot of viewers in the UK too, which, okay, so I didn't really think that one through. Anywho, I love you. Like, so if I sit here, I should have did this personally. I'll bring this to work today and I'll do this myself personally. Pick out like keywords. Oh, let's say it's a good day to get across, or, oh, I already have anxiety. Okay, this is interesting. Well, not really. Okay. It's a good day for getting across. Hard to express feelings without actually having to put them in words. Intuitive. I don't even know that word. Intuitive. I feel like my tongue wants to say it. But it's not coming to me.
Antennae.
I did not know that word.
Antennae.
Is it talking about like two flavors? A plural noun. Why the fuck we gotta get all technical like that? This is the one thing like in class where I was like, okay. Just let's keep it simple as a person, place, and fucking thing, right? Dear Lord.
Antennae.
Okay, guys, it's a plural noun. Just, I mean, some of you might have known that past that fucking class. I mean, I probably passed it, but antennae? Okay. All right, with these fucking, okay. Anywho, it's a good day to getting across. It's a good day for getting across how to express feelings without actually having to put them in words. Intuitive antennae. It makes me feel like you got like a little fucking antenna. I just got pulled to Planet 51. Are up today. Everybody's getting good reception. Okay, so it's kind of what it is, right? I guess. Projects that involve instinct imagination are favored. I said flavored. Time to go and listen to your gut. So did I mess up that last word too when I said flavored? No, this one is flavor. And this is favored. Okay, so I don't know, guys. And this is all kind of like last night. That's 1 a.m. 3 a.m. Watch out for conflicting goals, wasting time, diminishing certain stuff. Deceit could be mixed with emotions, vice versa. Rather than jump into the sweat pot, let it boil and see if it simmers down. It will be easier to move in concert together. Stop and go feelings around 8 a.m. this morning. Stop and go feelings. Headway, go through, breakthroughs, a mighty rush. It's in the air. It's not necessary. Time to push. Don't wait. Let go of the barriers. They'll go away. Nevertheless, try not to interrupt the journey by nothing a little patience that you see. Mid-morning, if you if you don't have a mind like a steel trap, you may get shut out for the next couple weeks because the linear thinking is kind of at a rage. Don't dismiss it, even if it's a terribly irrelevant. Those roads are steps to your next trip, a skeleton crew, or the mind of the change on this watch. Almost reminds me of weekend energy. Creative and uncentered feelings, almost for any party in the atmosphere. Flow. Avoid unusual impediments next couple days. The world is looking for a lover. And you can put yourself out there and picture however you choose. Make a breakout or just let the rising tide carry you through. Today, have the strength is written all over it. It's time for a power breakfast, lunch, dinner, getting down to the basic tactics. Good time to get physical. A strong stretch to establish energy. Get to the finish line. It's easy for everyone to get wound up in their feelings, chasing tails in circles. If you think you get a bid one, you might get off the hook, cut your lines, reel them in, diminishing returns, retire, hope, disappointment, try to avoid them. Today's accomplishments, this is tomorrow. Confident, feel that you match the results, move accordingly. Put your best foot forward, slow and steady wins the race in any case. The marathon can begin now. Set the pace for a long term, run with it winded. Dog fights and cat fights are happening mostly everywhere across the world. Make it a point not to join in. Simply agree and disagree to move on. Don't worry about getting caught up. To make a point, projects and relationships that begin now, depending on the scenario, can fall into disarray. Or you might just want to back up and take a second look. Strong-arm tactics really achieve inner goals, full and long-term desires, but wisdom is lost with the right people, right? Wisdom could be lost with a lot of people right now. Pushing and shoving in order for just to get through the day, increase in desperation, diminishing returns, in a vicious cycle developing. Jump out of this spiral ASAP. This is the weekend energy. That's the first, second, and third. So it looks like, which is ironic because the third in my calendar, you still got a couple of the third. A good day for agreements. Just don't do the pitter-patter or maybe scratching somebody else's back. It might be easy to see eye to eye, set the goals. Mutual interest, mutual trust, relaxed progress in the atmosphere. If you're quickly to pick up a stitch, you won't be tripped over for the next couple days. Watch out for entanglements and small print, minor details. Sudden loom lingers over them. The feeling a job well done awaits you. But after you do it, you're ahead of expectations and you get locked up tight. So today we're dealing with Mercury. Tomorrow, Mercury. Moon, a little bit of Venus. Saturday, Sunday. It's like Moon trine your node, Venus/Mercury, Moon square Mars, Moon Saturn. So you're also working with Saturn today. Your North Node, Venus. That's Virgo. Back to South Node. Oh, so you're switching in between your North Node and your South Node today, guys. Does that happen tomorrow too? More north. Yeah, so there's a lot of switching in between. Virgo. Okay. I'm going to take this to work. I feel like hi guys, 1333. I feel like I just wasted so much time doing that with you. My apologies. I thought that was going to be really simple. And that actually gave me anxiety and I just pushed through it. So that might be a message for you. It's like I'm telling myself to get the paper out of my face, but yeah, it's like, no, there's something here. So that might be like looking over something a few times. Yeah, see, freaking throat over here. So I don't really know where to go with that. If you have any like public speaking, a presentation to present, I just hope you're a good speaker for your sake. Because I think even if you're a good speaker, there's still like little things like I'm just hearing like bloopers and stuff, like even like the news or you watch certain stuff, it's just It's more aggravation. So again, I'd be real careful within the next couple of days, because it's like people are getting wind up out of like nowhere. Dog fights, cat fights happening everywhere. Make it a point not to join in. Simply agree to disagree, and if you can't, just don't get caught up in somebody else's pointless stuff. Projects and relationships begin now could actually fall into disarray if there's no authenticity there. Back off a little bit. Take a second break. Pushing and shoving in order to get through the day. Strong arm tactics really achieve inner goals of fulfill long-term goals or desires, but that wisdom is lost in a lot of people right now, pushing and shoving in order to get through the day and night, and increasing desperation and diminishing returns. If you see a vicious cycle developing, jump out of the spiral ASAP. Okay, so it does kind of explain my weekend energy a little bit. But then others of you, it's different, you know. It's like, it can be a kosher weekend, guys. So heads up there. I'm gonna have to pick out keywords, because the month of December, there's a lot of good morning, I'll look up in a minute. There's a lot of back and forth in between planets. What is this? Tissue and cell regeneration. I just went on meditative mind. They typically do not have stuff like written like this. I don't know. I find that a little odd. I mean, it's just working with. All right, hold on. I feel like I'm like all confused all of a sudden. It's like astrologically confused, which is an odd. The sun's just coming up through the trees. Like, I love how that looks. I've been noticing it the last couple of days, been coming up a little later and later. I'm just going to pull cards and see what the energy is, because I do feel like something's off. I wouldn't really worry about it, though. See how like the sun is just rising? Looks pretty. It's like rising planet. Yeah, tissue and cell regeneration, immune system, healing, sleep. I don't know, it's just weird, because not weird, but it's like full body and mind. Like, okay. She's trying to tell me, okay, I'm not doing this right now. I'm going to go into my rain. Bless you. I feel like I just wasted so much time. So I don't know if you feel like you're wasting time. I don't know what to say. Something feels off. It's like I can see the globe spinning. With the world tilting. Like I don't... They've never shown me like the world like that. Like I said, something feels off, and I can see like the world as like a planet in the galaxy. And then I can see my mom has this globe, and it like floats in the air, just like with like the sunlight or whatnot. Just a tiny little globe that just constantly spins 24/7. So, I mean, fuck, guys, I don't know what that means. I can look at it as, I know there's like a lot of astral storms. But that's kind of worrisome for me, because I don't know how to place it. And we did talk about something coming in the beginning of December. I feel like they might find like a new species, or like something gets dragged up from like the sea, or something from the sky too. So I don't know. I just wanted to do the next 48, but ever since I started, it felt off. Even like the reading felt off. Like there's something with the world. Spinning, time speed, like I don't fucking know. Ace of Cups, Empress, could be something about that pregnancy there too. Just feeling shaky. Look at like Ace of Cups, Fool, King of Wands. Is it you could be starting something new, or like, okay, so like everybody, I feel like everybody, yeah, that Two of Pentacles, I feel like everybody's going to experience something like in a different way, and I can't explain it for you. I don't know. It obviously has to do with global ascension, because they're actually showing me the globe ascending, and that's not even how I ever look at global ascension. So I don't know. I'm a little more concerned about like earthquakes, volcanoes. I know a lot of those are like going off, erupting. But for me to see it spinning and like that's going to throw shit off big time. Never mind like just people's energy. Like this, we're triggering hot spots. Man. I think everybody's going to get thrown a little piece of something. I'm also getting pulled to my other deck that I haven't used in a while. I can't remember this. I was like, I can't remember if it came with a book or not. This is that one where I bought. And it was the test deck because of the turtle. Why are we sticky? What's going on? What the fuck? Okay. You guys looking at these, I think it's meant to like, I feel like it's like art. It's not about the word, it's the image. So now I know what they want me to look at. Cute little foggy. All right, next 48, which is kind of like, I'm here on Sunday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going in order. I don't understand. Metals might work better for you than crystals. It's funny because I bought this deck because of the turtle. I saw the turtle and I was like, oh my god, I have to have this deck. And then I think I saw the frog next. So again, new directions in between worlds. It almost reminds me of, well, I wanted to say Andromeda, but it reminds me of like the Australian current. That would account for the astrological confusion I was feeling. But it's going to make you feel confused. I don't know if this is going to feel like light codes, travel awaits you. So it could even be like astral travel. I'm not really sure. No, this is deep depth because I'm looking in. Whoa, that card speaks fucking volumes. Can you guys jump into that card like I can? I feel like I just jumped into a fucking crystal. Does that shit not speak to you? It's kind of wild. It could just be me. It's almost like how that guy speaks to me in my romance angels from a past life and I don't like it. It creeps me out. This doesn't creep me out, but this motherfucker is staring at me. Okay. Okay, here we go at Neptune. I mean, this might even be delusional energy, guys. You need to be careful here. I don't think you're going to get so carried away. But I mean, it's pulling me to the girl on the train, but it's the girl on the plane where she swears she sees something. I feel like I'm telling a story. This is fucking weird. Okay, it is creeping me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a little wigged out. God damn. Okay. What the fuck? I feel there's something with AI for sure. I'm not trying to wig anybody. It could just be me right now, guys. I'm channeling. What the fuck is on my thumbnail? I don't know, but it's the same color as this dude. I was like, this isn't purple. I thought I was going for gray, but it's like gray purple. All right, okay. I can't even look at him. Yeah. He's like staring at me. Some of you guys might see something or feel something. Shield your energy. So I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Again, I'm not picking up on anything like awful, but like it is wigging me out a little bit. Let's get one more. Guess we're gonna have two more. I gotta go to work. I don't even have time for this shit. I didn't know it was gonna be one of these days. Dark night of the soul, life brings new meaning, Kundalini, I didn't even say that right, Kundalini rising. Oh my God, every time I read, I get nervous. Ignite your passion for life. So I don't know if you're writing somebody, hitting somebody up. Oh my gosh. It's like, look at, all I see is animals and then people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to get like a keyword, but basically I trust the flow of life. I am safe and protected my soul on journeys. Just do it that way because I can't get light codes. I am awakened and dormant light within me. I am radiant, which is light codes. 32, shield your energy. I sing the beautiful sacred song from my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. So this, I should be reading the shadow side because I think there's definitely shadow here. Not necessarily you guys per se, but with the Kundalini rising, I am a healer and I hear the messages loud and clear. And I'm going to give you the shadow side too. Dark night of the soul. I accept and create positive actions through the cycle of change. So for the dark night of the soul, negative side is refusing to change, passive-aggressive fighting for control. In between worlds would be irresponsible actions, financial mismanagement. Cold light would be headstrong, over-imaginative, opinionated. Shield your energy, stagnation, hoarding. Refusal to accept things, passive aggressive, fighting for control, dark night of the soul. But they want us to look at this in a very positive manner. I can hear it, I can see it. So, I mean, there's downloads, light codes. There's something with AI. Could have something to do with your phone. Holy, I never even clear my throat like that. Let me clear your throat. Let me clear your throat. Okay, so. Oh, that shit is wild. Someone could have took the wrong pill because I'm getting pulled to like the Matrix. But this is like how like your body works, functions. Like this is, it's like you're definitely getting tweaked. But this is more 3D. Even the Kundalini rising is like 3D energy. Shield your energy, but this is like sing, speak, be free, speak, speak. Am I talking to a dog? Speak, speak. You're definitely waking up. It's pulling me to, I think it's the 9 of Pence card. I don't know which deck where she's coming out of the well. And that's come out in the last couple readings. Only maybe like once or twice. Maybe even only once, guys. I just remember, because that's what I'm seeing, is that energy stepping up from the well. I don't remember which deck it is. But it is the 9 of Coin, confidence, life's little luxuries. Going in new directions, travel awaits you. Waiting for your voice. So there's something with your throat chakra here. And I swear this throat chakra is linked to black magic. Shutting down you, your business, partnerships. I'm not really sure. But like it's that energy where spirit allows some of it. But they're ultimately going to take care of it. But I would start working on it. And if this is like 3D throat chakra and it has nothing to do with black magic, I don't think it is, though. It just could be linked to your past life. Something awaits you. I just heard that. The travel awaits you. But it's like the frog. So I almost feel like this is you. Well, other energies, but almost like this is you and like animal spirits, totems. It's funny, there's not too many animals like I'm super into besides elephants, turtles, and frogs. And that's like turtles, elephants, frogs. Moses is doing good. I had to change his bedding yesterday. His eyes were getting stuck. I noticed it once and I was like, he was getting dehydrated too. And do you know he puts his whole head in the water to drink? I almost had a fucking heart attack. I had to Google it. Like, I was literally panicking. So I think that's a message for you. I think you're panicking inside and you don't realize it. Because I just got wicked anxiety again. So this is probably going to come to the surface. It's going to be triggered. Something's going to be triggered here. But I literally thought he was dying. I was so scared. It's like being a mom, like all over again, guys. Like it's pretty fucking intimidating. Let's see if he does it here. No. His whole entire head. Hold on, let me zoom in. That's not it. Like his little back legs weren't even moving. Like I was just like, what the actual fuck, dude? I'm like, I can't do this with you. But obviously I am. I think I sent it to the girls. He was making a weird noise too. You can I want to show you what it looks like. It's actually fucking scary. Sheldon doesn't do that shit. You can literally see it, him gulping. See him gulping? So, anywho, I had to Google it. And Redfoot's put the whole head under the water. But I'm telling you, like, he was a little lethargic, like, because I knew he wasn't coming out. He was burying himself in the coconut husk. So he wasn't feeling his warmth. The heat couldn't get him. And he's in a glass tank. And originally, I didn't even want to do the glass tank, guys, because it's so hard to heat. Why did I just go on Instagram? I just want my music back. Because it's so hard to heat. So, and you know, I'm gone 9-10 hours a day. So, he was the coconut husk and stuff. So it's like he could barely open his eyes. And Mia said something too. So I was like, all right, we'll give him a little bath if he doesn't open his eyes. But then he did. But then he really didn't want to walk. And I'm like, oh my God, like what is happening right now? Like, I'm like, is he dying? Oh, it freaked me out because I hadn't checked on him in like 2 days. And it hadn't been like 2 days. Like I talk to him, like I feed him fresh water every day, but like I move him under the light, you know. But I hadn't actually taken him out in 2 days. So then I was like, fuck that, panic mode, gave him a bath. I kept him in there, changed the water a few times for like an hour, kept him warm, then kept him out, let him walk around with Caden. I went and got cedar mulch, a cypress mulch. And it was like instantly like happier. So, like I said, like every tortoise is different, but, and then I bought an extra heating pad. And I did put the mulch higher than I typically do. So he can bury himself and have more warmth if that's the case. So I don't know. But I panicked, guys. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, my kid's going to get a respiratory infection, like yada, yada. So you're panicking inside, and I don't even think you know it. About what? I don't know. It's got to be like something new. Moses is brand new. It's like maybe being responsible for somebody else's well-being, mental health, emotional health. Like I don't know. I don't know what's weighing on you. I don't even know if it's weighing on you. I think it's going to come out. Yeah. Do you feel like I'm talking loud, like anxiety? Like, I don't think this hit yet, guys. But you also have all this happening at the same time. This is definitely a new, like whatever this is. I mean, it does change your life and how you look at things, or it's got to like new directions, travel awaits you. Look beneath the surface, like look deeper. But that might give you anxiety. Ignite your passion for life. So it is something. Maybe it even has to do with like animals. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. I don't know how you want to look at this or interpret this, but this is definitely a triggering weekend. I don't think it's a bad trigger. I think it's definitely something you have to acknowledge. And I think because of what's happening I'm waiting on the whale today. I don't know. This is like some deep shit. Deep, like, transformation. This could also be like a kundalini thing. Like, you know how, like, when people have, like, experienced their first kundalini? Doesn't have to be sexual either. But you might experience a kundalini rising. Which are wild. I feel like almost like you need to experience to bring you out of something. So you might be put in a situation to experience that. Could be something like with the 22nd itself, or December 4th, December 22nd. I know that's like the next 48, but like this is the start. It is. It's like being responsible for something. But I feel like that it kicks in, like with the Kundalini rising. Guys, I don't know how. I think everyone's going to experience this a little differently. I've experienced it like sexually once, and then with crystals, with the Shiva stone. Shiva ligrum. Am I saying that right? I feel like I don't even know my ass from my elbow right now. I feel like something with, like, you gotta stop fluffing your feathers though, like, especially if there's ego here. I don't know what this. You got borrow a new direction, exhaustion, questioning, motivations, realignment. Yeah, so something's being realigned for you guys. You got a 7. So this is a 5, so you're experiencing this change, but I like that it's a number 7. You might want to work with your North Node. If you know what your North Node is, you might want to work with that energy. Migration, intuition, adventure, freedom. Shield your energy. That's number 6. Those are 2 6s. You got 6 6. That's harmony, synergy, peace. Uncover, nostalgia, sentimentality, memory. It's almost like another number 7. You got a 5 and another 7. So 57, 57, or 5757, however you want to look at it. Kundalini. But this is like just like, this is like passion though. This is a big deal, and it's faded. Alignment, decision, movements, opportunistic events. I said it right the first time. Why am I trying to say it again? That might be a message. Dark night of the soul. So something's faded, destined, borrow, uncover. See, I do. I feel like you're coming out of that well. Dark night of the soul. You got this portal. Idealism, progression, originality. So you're probably in like a little bit of a portal. You got the stand, courage, determination, fearlessness. 57, 57. I don't know. 5, 7, 6, 6, 5, 7, 4, 5, 11, 11, 13. Wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4. Everything is linked here. Talking to myself. So again, it is that 9 of Pentacles energy. Like this is whatever this is faded. It's supposed to happen. Some of you could be waking up from like a catalytic experience, like that even started our journey. How many years ago? Mine was like 7 years ago. something could be getting like activated, but it's something that already happened. Like everyone goes through awakenings differently. Not everybody's experience is like a spiritual awakening the same way, or like mine literally came through like a catalyst, a person. The energy changed me, altered my path. And then other people go through like addictions, or like they almost die. It's like, oh, I saw God. And, you know, like that, they look at that as a spiritual awakening. Like everybody's is different. This seems, I don't know why that's relevant. And I'm not going to lie though, like in all reality, like tarot cards, it is one of my passions, guys. And this is like the Kundalini rising is igniting passion for life. But like, this is something all over again being activated. It's like travel awaits you, like life codes. Light codes. I said life codes. Adventure, freedom. I do feel like you got to look into it a little bit. It's like getting out of this burrow, migrating, uncovering something that's faded. There's a portal that you're in. Like I said, I feel like you've already done this dark night of the soul type energy. I don't think the portal is going to feel dark. It could, but I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just kind of hidden from you right this second. But it's like life brings new meaning. So it's almost like something triggers it. A person, a place, a thing. Here we go with the pronouns again. I'm getting pulled to that plural now. Like, let's just stick to the fucking basics. I definitely drank water. I'm just seeing like amphibians, like just they need water. Not all of them, but they need water. It's almost like ascension process. Just stay on top of water. Yeah, because I'm going to pull the Moses again. It's like he dehydrated so damn fast. I've never seen a tortoise dehydrate so fast. Like he was lethargic. Like I was scared shitless. I was like panic. I was like, oh my God. Mama bear kicked in instantly. But it's scary. And the way he woke back up, guys, like, I don't know if it's just the mulch and the scent. Like, it was just like back to life again. Like, but if I put him back into like the coconut husk, I don't think that would have been a thing. So like, I don't know if this has something to do with your environment. Switch up the environment. You might be switching up the environment. It's like you work better with one than the other. Like just because they recommended that for the Redfoot and I went with it because that's what Sheldon uses. So I'm like, that's perfect. That's ideal. I didn't mind either way. But I went with like the second or the third on the list and it ended up being his favorite. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't just have to get like number one recommended. It was like that borax shit, whatever it was, boric acid, like number one recommended. So like you don't have to like go for the best one or like, so I don't know what this is. Or you think there's a better choice, like, but you're wrong. I don't think it's about a choice. There is something nostalgic here. Memory, uncover. Look beneath the surface. Maybe you don't want to. This could have something to do with your catalyst, your original catalyst. Like think back, like even if it was 20 years ago, someone came into your life and like helped you and like changed your life and got you into like a certain path or a career, like not necessarily like a spiritual one, just like a catalyst in general. Like some people, like you have that one teacher. Because some of you gotta go way back, which is the opposite of what I was just saying. So like this has to do with the catalyst. Like to me, this has already happened, but you're gonna experience something like this again in the future, in December. And the world's tilting again. Like, so I don't know if you just like, I'd love to say like just go with the flow here, you know. So you're definitely going in a new direction. The start of something. This can't, whatever this is, won't be avoided. Can't be avoided. If something comes to your attention, you can avoid it if you want. But like in all reality, like I don't know if you fucking want to. And you got the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands right over here. Like that's amazing. And the Queen of Pentacles is amazing herself, you know, structured, independent. I just heard loyal, which is, I don't know why loyalty came out, which is weird because I said something about a dog earlier and loyalty. Loyalty yourself, loyalty your tribe. And then you got the Ace of Wands though, which is like, it's beautiful. It's creativity. It is creating. It's imagination. It's passion. It's a spark. Again, you could be nurturing yourself, or there's just like a spark within you, which is ironic because it's over here with burrow. Exhausted, questioning things, motives, realignment. So like you're being realigned right now. You're definitely in between worlds. You could have that feeling of ascension, guys, where it's like get lightheaded more easily. Light codes, Two of Cups. No, this might have to do with a kundalini, a sexual kundalini, or God, I don't want to just make it like it as if it was like sexual, but you got the Two of Cups here. Are you freeing yourself from this energy? Intuition, adventure, freedom. Again, guys, like this might have already happened, or this is something new. I don't know if you kind of like got to go within here and try to figure it out. The moon reverse, something's going to be like uncovered. I don't know how to feel about that Two of Cups. I don't even know how to read that. If that's like you're freeing yourself from this situation, you're getting involved in some situation. Queen of Pentacles is usually, you know, nurturing herself, family, work, a lot of aspects of her life. You know, you got a new start here. So I'm like, okay, somebody new might be coming into your life, or if this isn't a new person coming into your life, this has to do with your first interaction with a catalyst, especially if you experienced a kundalini. It's like meant to start something with somebody. It's almost like gives me anxiety. So, but it is like a spark, a new direction. This could be practical though. Like it's almost like you need this. You need to experience this. It's like, I wouldn't say like you're down in the dumps, but I feel like you have been in like this dark night of the soul. You're going through something huge, or you have, and it changed aspects of your life. But I mean, the way this is coming out is pretty fucking positive, guys. I think it's scary though, because I keep getting pulled to Moses. Like it, but it doesn't need to be scary. So maybe it's like you just don't. Yeah, see, but it's like look beneath the surface, but maybe you don't want to. Oh, see, yeah, I didn't even notice the devil was there. And I'm getting shaky in my voice. Like this is a little scary. It's almost like this can go either way. Like you could detach real fucking quick too because you got feelings. It's iffy energy. Like, and I'm not super crazy about iffy energy. That's for damn sure. So it's like, I don't know if you're trying to situate something and then you situate something and you're like, what the fuck did I do? But like, it's a good thing. I think you can work through it. I think you can. I just heard breathe through it. I'm getting anxiety. Like I'm ready to have a fucking panic attack here, guys. You're going to have to push through something. And then I feel like it's something like you want, and then it happens and you're like, oh, fuck. Now what do I do? That's the crazy thing. It's like Moses, wanting Moses. You know what I mean? Like, would I ever get rid of him? No, because he scared me? No. You see it. So, okay. I don't know, guys. Something might really come in. It's just like exciting. Like, I'm not going to be like Skittles and bubblegum and it's a dream come true, but like, I honestly think it scares the living shit out of you. And she doesn't look scared. He or she doesn't look scared. You're going to get triggered. Something is going to trigger you that panics you. Because I feel like I'm going to have a fucking panic attack here. Like I can't breathe. Spirit's clearing a blockage. And I don't think you're trying to clear a blockage. You're like, well, no, I kind of like that blockage. But maybe you are trying to clear a blockage because I'm looking at the coin. So maybe it's like, all right, maybe you're ready and somebody else is ready to clear a blockage. And you're like, shit, I did ask for that. I did want to clear a blockage. And then it's like you clear a blockage. And it's like, now what the fuck do I do? Like, holy shit. I almost hope this doesn't happen to me. This card just fell all by itself. Two of Wands, going in a new direction. Making a decision to go in a new direction. Something was fated to happen anyway. Something's going to be uncovered. And again, it's like you almost want to shield your energy. And like, it's like, look under the surface. And you're like, no, I don't want to look that deep. And it's like, why not? Because I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was your conversation you just had. Like, and that's the Queen of Cups. Like, that's depth. That's emotion. That's feelings. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's giving. It's emotional. So it's like all of a sudden, like, you're being like practical, right? This makes so much sense. I get it. Like being practical, reliable, stable. You want stability, but because you want that passion, creativity, you want new things. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's starting off great, but then it's like, okay, you kind of have to like invest emotionally a little bit too. And it's like, Cancers are good at nostalgia, memory, that type of stuff. Well, maybe it's not even like memory. It could have been something you blocked or shielded. But now it's like going to be uncovered. You could catch feelings. Or you're dreaming of your first experience that you've had. It's being reactivated. But I feel like there's another one right around the corner. Like, don't search for it or go looking for it or try to create it. It will happen if there's another one around the corner. And it might be a different kind of rising, right? It doesn't mean it has to be like sexual again. Like, this could honestly be a business partner. Chances are it's not, but it could be, right? It's like, let the world or whomever like hear your voice, like look beneath the surface. Like that was It'd be like stagnating energy. Black obsidian could be good. Sing the beautiful sacred song from my heart, which is all about the heart here. Clear, loud for all to hear. So like something triggers you, a memory, a thought, DNA's something's activated, triggered, tweaked. And you got to look deeper, but you're like, damn, I think you're hesitant. But this is like also cleanse your space, guys. And that's when I was just talking about Moses. I changed out his habitat bedding. So there's a big shift that's about to happen. And I sneezed. I sneezed this morning in the car. I just almost sneezed again. And I didn't. And I was like, it's going to come back. So I don't know if Spirit just wanted to know something about the sneeze. But I feel like the sneeze is clearing. So I don't know what that is. The process of metamorphosis, the egg, the tadpole, then to an adult frog. Frogs are seen as the ultimate rainmaker, exotic. They make sounds, beautiful songs. Native Russian, slippery creature, especially if they're in a toxic environment, requires habitats to thrive. The negative and physical and mental energies restrict you from having a positive, peaceful life. Encountering, take a different look into a situation, find the truth of a matter, challenge yourself to release anything that's holding you back from success. If you feel swamped right now, swimming in murky water like a frog, you may need to rest, rehibernate. Just for a little while to gather your senses in fresh perspective. Right now, a gentle energy of flow of the totem is requesting you to look beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears. Influence from toxic environments are suffocating the natural gifts and talents to be nurtured. You require a healthy, supportive, and loving environment for things to grow and thrive. So this might be the energy of somebody coming in that's been on the board for the last couple months, someone that's going to lift you up instead of bring you down. And sometimes you just need that catalyst. So it might be a brand new catalyst too, guys. It might not be an old one. And it could be the catalyst for me, could even be Moses, guys. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. So I'm just saying, Spirit wants to go there. So now's the time to take care of your house, releasing emotion, examining your own energy and how you interact with others. Use this element of water to unblock the fields and create a smooth flow of Kundalini for your own personal healing, which is ironic because it's right there. Kundalini for your own personal healing and personal growth. Find out the sacred song, sing the sacred song, call to others that share your passions and interest, and renew your inner fire, which is right here. So it is like a renewal. And this isn't like I said, the Queen of Pence is not usually like the Queen of Wands, right? Because you're in that burrow and you're coming up. So you're not in that Queen of Wands energy quite yet. But I think you will be. Not everything is as it appears. So like, whatever this is deep for you. Okay. And it's also faded. So I do feel like there is an energy about to come into your life and it frees you from another situation that you're possibly still holding on to, or it's lingering, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Do I keep the door open? Do I not? Like, so something's coming in to like occupy you in a very positive way. But I think at first it's going to be extremely scary. It doesn't look like you're going to back out of it. So that there's a lot of personal growth here, which congratulations to you guys, because typically this would be like, might be a little bumpy, but Six of Pence, Two of Wands. Yeah, this is these sixes right here. Harmony, relationships, balance, reciprocity. It's a fresh start, a healthy give and take. It's a good alignment. It's like the stars and the moon align. King of Pence. So King of Pence, yeah, see, it might even be a work thing for you guys, or it's just you're both two stable people, okay? And maybe you're reigniting your own passion, each other's passion again. I don't know. But it's the even give and take. It's a beautiful read. And again, it could even be an animal that comes into your life, a person or a thought. Like, even if this could, I don't see it being a dream, but I mean, it could be. It's something that just, oh, I don't know. This seems more realistic than just a dream. It was more than just a dream. I think you just don't want to fall in love or get swept away. You're very independent. We're back to that again. So I don't know if this is you making excuses or it's like, do I want to fall in love or am I going to allow myself to fall in love? What is that fucking noise? It sounds like gulping. Max is sleeping. Do you guys hear that? It's driving me fucking bananas. Do you hear that? Am I losing my mind right now? Oh, are you lapping water? I've never heard you so noisy, Cass. Hi, you oldie one Kenobi. My little 20-year-old cat. I just love her. I'm so lucky to have her. She's such a blessing. So there is something with, I almost got emotional, guys. There is something with sentimentality here. Because it's like she's seen me and the kids through thick and thin. Like Lonnie was like, what, 3? When we went and picked out Kessel. So this is emotional, guys, because I almost just cried. I'm like, oh, because she's 20, you know, I won't have her much longer. Hate to say it, but it's not like she's going to live forever, you know? But fuck, she saw me through thick and thin. It's like Roxy, and I only had her for 9 years. Like, I could cry. So, there's something extremely sentimental here, and you don't want to tap into it. You're gonna, though. It's showing me that you are. It's because you're going to be responsible. It's like, especially if you asked for it. And it's like, okay, here's a gift. It's given to you. 2 people might fall in love. This is overwhelming. It's kind of ironic because it's like, I'm being very sentimental now, but what was I watching last night? And it was like, what is it? Ray Donovan? I think it was the last episode, season 1, where he's on the beach and he's covered with blood. And the kids sit in the chair. He sits in the chair. And then the wife sits in the lawn chair. He fell asleep on the beach. And the wife sits on the lawn chair with him, like lay down chair. And he just put his arm around her, like, and I was just like, it touched me. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's such like unconditional love, but it's such dysfunctional love. So like, I just started the season, guys. So I don't know. So far, so good. I'm only on season 1. Well, I just started season 2. But it's just like, it's little things like that where it's like love stories. If you like me, like just love stories, right? But then it's like, if you actually experience your own, you're like, I'm not going to say you're going to push it away, but it's, yeah. So apparently, I also have some issues. Because I know what you guys, I know what this is for you guys. Whether this is, you know, next week, tomorrow, today, fucking next year, like, it's like you ask for it. Kessel! You ask for it, and then it's like it comes, and you're like, oh, fuck, I don't even know what to do with this. You absolutely, consciously want to experience it. It's almost like the unconditional love is already there. It's like two souls already know each other here. You're also going to create something, or something's going to come about over here too. I don't want to say like make sure it's reciprocated. There's something here that's already telling me it's just going to kind of fall into place. So I think you're just kind of like, what the fuck, you know? Dark night of the soul brings new meaning. Life brings new meaning. It's, whatever it is, like I said, it's like mutual. And then, yeah, see, it's the Queen of Wands reversed. So it's that portal. Like, do I open the door? Do I not? Do I think you have the strength to do it? Absolutely. Do I think you're weak and irritable and just not nurturing this, that? Like, no, not necessarily. See, it's like the Tower reversed too. It's like trying to avoid it. But you don't need to. You know, this is like getting your spark back. So I don't know if you're here like, I want to do it by myself. Right? Because here comes the Queen of Wands, and we were just talking about that. Queen of Pentacles is here, Queen of Cups. Here's the Queen of Wands. And it's kind of like this energy here, whatever this like blockage is what I'm like, I feel like what I'm talking about here. Because it's like so real. And will it give you anxiety for some reason? I think I think it might. Like, even if we talk about these love stories, experience them, yada yada, and here I am like, oh, I probably got my own issues here, and it's maybe I do, maybe I don't. Probably I do. I think we all do. 3D experiences, who fucking knows, right? But like, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, regardless of who you are, I think when we all experience a moment like this where it's like all the 3D stuff kicks in, like, oh, but I don't want to worry about this. I don't want. It's like you ask for it, but then it's like, don't overthink it. Like, don't be like, oh, what if this happened? Like, you can't do that. Because this is about, it's like getting your spark back. You know what I mean? Like, and this is like closed off. And you're not questioning, like, do I have the strength to do this? You know you have the strength. I think you're purposely holding back this Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Swords reversed. It's like that opposite energy, guys. I think this is fear. I think it's absolutely fear. And I think this, you're gonna, like, you're in this portal. So, like, yeah, you're gonna need to make a decision on whether or not, like I said, you want to open your heart. You want to fall in love. You want to feel. But this is like, this is almost like stopping yourself from feeling that way again. Been there, done that. But it's also like the dark night of the soul. So in a way, it's like you lost your spark. And this is whatever is coming in, whatever this catalytic energy is, a person, place, thing, animal, it's meant to bring back a spark. I don't know if you're looking at something as lust. I don't think so. No, I don't think it's that. Like, there is progression here, guys. Like, it's just, you don't want to see it, or you don't. This is interesting. I don't quite know how to explain that one for you. I think it's just nervousness, or you're worried. I don't think it's like repeating a cycle with that devil there, like toxic, or like, it's almost like, I don't know. I just asked for your best advice, and it says just say yes. No, it says the answer is yes, but I said just say yes, and you got to compromise. So it's like, go for it, but it's like, how do I want to read this for you? My alarm's about to go off. I'm going to get ready for work. You got 2 8s at the bottom of the deck. This could be walking away. But it could be walking away from the other stuff I said you had to walk away from. But I don't quite think I want to read it. Well, I don't think Spirit wants it read like that. So hold on. Because this is like Spirit wanting you to make a decision. It's like a soul decision, like intuition. Like, if you have an opportunity to fall in love or be vulnerable, anything that has to do with emotions, like, go for it. Be open. Like, it's a portal. It's a dark night of the soul. Like, so you obviously shut down your heart chakra. That's a given. Your heart chakra is clearly shut down, and it needs to reemerge. Needs to be opened again, activated, incorporated, which is hard to do after you get like out of like a life-changing experience. You know what I mean? So like, again, like, I don't know if this happened like with your first catalytic experience, and now you're gonna experience something again. Yeah, growth of energy, cast away the negativity. Maybe you haven't opened your heart chakra like that since then, or I'm not really sure. I can go so many different ways. Cast away negativity. Choose carefully of your friends and the people around you. Surround yourself with the right people. At times, you may need temporary distance from certain people where you can't see the vision or quite understand a person or a feeling. But allow that strong inner growth to see why you're feeling vulnerable. This is about kindness, softening the negative words, your thoughts, adapting to a positive attitude. Consider whether or not it's important, whether it's right. If you want to build a happy and peaceful presence, with a bit of kindness, you can make a turn in your current situation to go in your favor. Playing games is not the path for you now. The sword in this card is a symbol of a protective power, and it's also honor and justice. I felt like that was like bad energies around you, but it's not. It's literally like kind of like what I just said in regards to like adapting, being a little more open and positive. And the thing is, like, that's what you're asking for, and then it's like it comes in and it's like, oh fuck. So you are going to be challenged to work with certain energies. And it's almost like, don't be harsh, like, careful what you say too, how you react. Because you're stepping into, I think, a new portal. But again, choose carefully. Distance the people that don't see things your way either. Like, it's not that it's one way or the highway. It's you're creating something solid. So you're asking for something solid. Again, it's like pulling me to the coin. Something. A little something to work with, right? So it can grow if there is potential for growth, which is smart. So I do feel like when it comes to understanding your opinion, their opinion, or a feeling, allow them to grow stronger instead of pushing it away. So again, it's feeling that vulnerability where it's like, ugh. And it's, I don't know why it's that vibe like that. Because probably because it's scary. It could be your own viewpoint. It could be about a new job. Looks like it's with somebody though. In growth of energy, you've been very productive and organized, trying to prepare for your next step in life. Your creativity is about to flow, and you've built a nest and look for your potential. The future no longer seems frightening. Everything in place, you're growing in the energy for a new project. The 6 petals of the seed of life signifies a blessing on your path, and you have to take care and nurture your ideas that come from life. This newfound energy is bubbling up with excitement and lightning in the room. Don't be surprised if people compliment your looks or your radiant spirit. This card could also mean pregnancy, childbirth, or start of something new. So again, it's start of something new. The Ace of Coin here, Ace of Cups. See, it might be an Ace of Coin. So it is incorporating that energy. So there's a situation here that can work, can grow with a person, place, a thing. That is for sure. You are going to be challenged with it. Your best advice is the answer is yes. Just go for it. Don't be indecisive whether or not you want to be vulnerable or not. I know it's not comfortable, but that's what you're being asked to do. And it's ironic because I think by you with this coin thing, you want that, or you're asking for that, or you know you need that, because it does have to do with your personal growth. So you're now going to be challenged, and someone wants to match that stability. And it's like, oh shit. So there's that. You're definitely being asked to look at something differently and to definitely put heart into it. And don't push away. If it has to do with love, fall in love again. You know, if it has to do with an animal and it's like, oh, but my dog just died, I don't want to get a new one, or, you know, it's too soon. Like, don't do that. Go to the shelter, get a dog. You know, it's something. It's big and it's faded. So, you know, you push it away now. When's that opportunity going to come back around? It's faded, so it will, but it might not be a year from now. When a 3-year portal, some a 7-year portal, do you want to wait that long for something to come back around? I mean, life might be all grand and fun, but it's that one thing you asked for that you pushed away. You might have to wait another 3 years or 7 years to get that back. So look at it that way too. You know, you want it now or you want to wait 3 years? You want to push it away now because you're scared? Okay, well, work on other things, and then, you know, 3 years it will come back around. So I love you guys. I hope, I mean, this is way better than, this is like being on the, this is like somebody being on your wave. This is way better than that negativity with the weekend energy. And I just read that within that paperwork too, right? So people who are ascending and are on a certain wave, it's good, but you are going to be challenged. But that's, you know, you asked for it. So like, don't take it away from yourself. Work through the energy, guys. You know what I mean? It might not be as scary as you think. And if somebody is on that same page as you, I mean, little bumps here and there, but like, I don't know, like, you don't even have to like go like, I think you would have to go like all in, but like, not all in like you're thinking. Like, if it has to do with another person, like, it doesn't have to be a ring on the fucking finger, guys. It doesn't have to be like, you're mine and I'm yours. Like, it doesn't have to be like that, but you have to work through the anxiety. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to give. You have to allow yourself to receive. A lot of people receive, and then it's like, oh, they're just manipulating me, yada, 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 right? We're going to get challenged with that energy. And some of you might be manipulated too. Okay, you got to know, you got to use your head. You got to be smart. This energy is no joke. But if you're asking somebody to match that coin and they want to match that coin and they're willing to match that coin, you're going to have to put the work in. Again, I don't think it's going to be as hard as we think it is. But that anxiety is there, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air. All right. Oh, my God. My nerve. I just felt it. All right. I love you guys so much. I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.